I think that women are very unsuccessful. Well, because it's not only women's fault. Now, see, I don't say it's women's fault alone, but I think it's men and women. It's men and women, especially in the black community. It's men. The idea that women are just toys to throw away is something that was really promoted in the '90s. It's been promoted in the '90s through the music, through the what they call that music, not jailhouse music, but hip hop music. It was promoted to the people that women ain't nothing but bees and hoes, so they can be just discarded at any moment, not taking into accountability the damage you're doing to these women when you having sex with them and then discarding them. That's never was the purpose of a woman having women in our lives, was to discard them. The purpose for having women, God gave a woman to us to take us into immortality, right? To give us immortality. A woman immortalizes you, right? She takes your sperm and she makes a man after your image and after your likeness, and she gives them. She produces them for you, right? That child could take you into immortality. Your name lives on, right? Your spirit lives on if you're able to put that spirit in your child. Your spirit and your name lives on. Your likeness lives on, right? Well, woman is the only one that can do that for you, right? But we don't value that. We don't cherish that. We don't look at that like that. We look at it like, oh, that's just anything. Any old woman can do that. Any old woman can do it. No, 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 no. Not necessarily the case. A woman can produce a child for you, but she can't raise the child up in the way that you are. She can't see. This is why I'm always talking about the number of sex partners that a woman has. You have to keep that at a minimum. And even if you have it at a, and I'm not saying anybody can turn their life around. If it may be a sex worker out there working right now, catch this live stream and then say, you know what, I don't want to do that no more. Okay, how do you clean your body? You have to go through a cleanse, man, to get all that extra DNA out of your system. You have to go through a cleanse. If you don't go through that cleanse, what you're going to have is conflicting information all the time. You're going to have those migraine headaches. You're going to have these headaches all the time. Why? Because you have all that extra DNA that has to be accounted for. Your brain is a master calculator, and it has to account for different DNA in your system, right? That's not in the pregnancy mode. Different DNA in the pregnancy mode is already being accounted for, and it's already protected. It's in a shell. It's protected in that bag. So when signals are sent, they go right around that. When you have different DNA in your system as a female, every time that signal goes out, it stops at that DNA and says, "Uh-oh, this is situation. Is this DNA congruent to this signal? We got to go back and check." And so it goes back up to the brain, and it goes back and goes back, and then it finds another one. It goes back and go back and check. So all this different creates a flux of information that's hard to decipher. I'm just doing the math here. We just talking mathematics. Ain't nothing spooky. Well, let me tell you, man, me and Brother Jarvis, we ain't never gonna give you nothing spooky. You know what I mean? He's more into the spiritual side of it, but I'm more into the practical side of it. And I try to take the spiritual and the practical and put them together for you so that you can actually have success. He does too, but like I said, he's more spiritual than I am. He comes from a more spiritual place than I do. I'm going to try to be more practical for you and pragmatic for you to tell you, hey, this is how you can win pragmatically. Anyway, a woman should cleanse herself after every involvement with every man. You don't go with a man, you with a man, and then you not with the man no more. Every woman should do a cleanse after every man. And I already explained this from the beginning. If you have all that sperm, the woman absorbs that sperm. You got all this different. You absorb it into your cell at the cellular level. Some of it you're going to expel. Some of it you're going to expel as waste. But some of it is going to be absorbed. And that's where the problems are going, the contention is going to happen. That's where you're going to have, let's say you have 4 partners. and then you find your husband. You don't do a cleanse. If you don't do a cleanse, what's going to happen is when your husband gives you his essence, now your husband's essence is going to be dealing with your body is going to be trying to decide whose essence should be listened to. Should he listen to the essence of the last man, the fourth man, the second man, the third man? Whose essence to be listened to? Because the other man's essence has been absorbed into the DNA at the cellular level of the woman. So now you have conflicting information. And that's why the cleanse has to be done. Cleanse has to be done. I don't care if you're a sex worker. I don't care if you're just a regular sister just out here dating. I don't care what you're doing. You need to cleanse. You should not be dating more than one man intimately at the same time. Should not. And even when the break happens, you should cleanse yourself. 7-day cleanse, herbal cleanse, something to get that other DNA out of your system, man. And you'll see it because how you know, Claire? How you know? Because I've seen people go through this where your head gets clear, your head clears up. It's just like people that stop eating fast food, their head clears up. You're not as tired anymore. You have more, you know, you have more energy. Your thinking is clear. It's faster.